at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Redskins.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On first down, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now Newton on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
That's it.
Again, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newton throwing again. Taking a shot for Samuel. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Money up. 59, Mike. Check, 59. Army. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go. Come on.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
44, 44. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On second down, here's Haskins. Throw left side, complete. That's Love. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On first down, this is Geis. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Check, watch it. 36. Check one.
Now a run with Geis. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ready. Check it to Pittsburgh. 59. Go. Ball try. Block 59. Mike's 59. Woo-hoo. Set up.
Haskins on third down. And this one completes a read. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Pretty quiet. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six.
Let's put that team on the butt. Hey, alert three, alert three.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. From the 25 on second down, Newton flush to his right, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
The gain of 10. First down, Panthers.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 7-7, our score after 1. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Newton to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Down, here's Love. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Second down, Haskins. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 2.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
He's checking. Crash. Watch the eye.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. Great.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to float it, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Newton now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 12-yard line. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
On 1st and 10, Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They come out here in the eye. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Haskins. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Push him back.
Newton on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Let's get it. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now a first down throw for Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ready? Back to the tree. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
To the air again, Newton. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing again is Newton. Flush, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I think you got it, sir. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check. Begin.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Target. Shoot. You go tight. You got tight right there. Slam.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and 2, now Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's another Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. And Shaq tops it here with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. A shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Drew Kaiser now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. On the return, here's Agnew. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Brings up 2nd and 4. 37-yard line.
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Check. Fresno. Kill.
Here's Geis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You better bring. You better bring. Twist. Hatch it. Deuce.
This is Geis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Watch safety creeping. Switch.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. He's to the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
On the ready. 59, Mike. Check, 59. Bring it. Check 37. No. Off. Check 24.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Get wide. Check. Switch. Check safety.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down.
Check. Crunch. 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 6 guys.
They'll run for it. Geis. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Switch. Rush in. Rush in. Sponge. No. Go.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Jamal Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Especially when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden, because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Defense wins championships, baby.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight end right. 4 down. Check the backer. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 50.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Go, defense. Our time.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Here we go, D. Here I come, here I come. Bang, bang. Get up, get up. Bang, bang. Check.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Fourth down. Here's Haskins. Open man is Gordon, complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Jim, 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 Jim. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll run with Geis. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. The Redskins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
SOS. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
That's another Washington Redskins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Haskins to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. 31 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they take a knee. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And they'll indeed take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check, ready. Number one. Check, check. You know it. Good trap, good trap. Back, back, back. Big dash. Go, go.
One final shot for Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Carolina, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.